Hey, it's KJ, welcome to my channel. If you are planning a trip to Walt Disney World in 2025, you are in for a treat. Last year, Disney announced a special promotion where you can enjoy a water park the day you check in. And guess what, you guys? There is no charge. Yeah, it's free. So on the day that you check in to your Walt Disney World resort, you get complimentary admission to whatever water park is open. So whether it's Typhoon Lagoon or Blizzard Beach, the fun is just a splash away. So let's dive into some of the details. First up, let's talk about the exciting new benefit available to Disney Resort hotel guests. Starting in 2025, which we're already like a month and a half in, when you stay at one of Disney's resorts, you'll get complimentary water park admission on the day you check in. That's right, you can head to either Disney's Typhoon Lagoon or Blizzard Beach, whichever one is open. But before you start packing your swimsuits, here are a few things to keep in mind in terms of who is eligible. So this benefit is available to registered overnight guests on your Disney Resort reservation. So if you're booking for the entire family or a group of friends or a mix of both, make sure all of the people in your travel party are listed on your reservation. Now, let's say you need to add someone to the reservation, just make sure you do it before you check in, and then that person will be able to enjoy the perks of going to the water park for free as well. Now, next up, another thing you want to do before you head on your Disney vacation, you want to check the park calendar and the hours. The water park benefit is valid only on your check-in day, so make sure to check the operating hours of Typhoon Lagoon or Blizzard Beach, depending on which one is open, before you go. The park calendar and hours will help you plan your day. So remember, you'll only get the benefit for the day you check in, so plan your water park visit accordingly. If you can, I recommend taking an early flight if that is possible, because if you fly in late and check in late, then you're obviously not going to get to use that benefit. So if you're able to, try to get an early flight time, try to get to Disney early so you can take full advantage of the free water park day. Now, in terms of weather, Disney water parks are open, rain or shine, but sometimes inclement weather can lead to temporary closures. So be sure to check the weather forecast before heading over. If there's a full day closure, Disney will update the park calendar ahead of time, but sometimes closures can happen last minute, so keep that in mind before you leave your resort. And then in terms of what to pack for the water park, okay, let's talk about what to bring with you. Since you'll be arriving before your resort room is ready, most likely it's a good idea to pack a small bag for the water parks. You'll be able to leave the rest of your luggage with Bell Services at whatever resort you're staying at. But again, I would suggest bringing a small bag or backpack with all your essentials for swimming or going to the splash pads at Typhoon Lagoon or Blizzard Beach. So obviously you'll need things like a bathing suit, sunscreen, sunglasses, some type of water shoe, a hat, all that type of things. So whatever you would bring to the pool or to the water park, I would put all of that in a separate bag so that you can just grab that and head to the water parks as quickly as possible. And in terms of life jackets or some kind of like float for your little ones, don't worry about packing that. Disney does offer complimentary life jackets for all water park guests. And if you forgot your towel, Disney has you covered there as well. They do have free towel rentals for resort guests. You do have to, I think they give you have to give your like resort key or your magic band or something. You have to show that you're actually a resort guest, and then they will give you the towels complimentary, which is great. Right now I'm hanging with the boys. John is with Winnie, and they are going down some of the other slides here at Kitty Creek. And it's really relaxing. I'm really enjoying being here with the kids. My 2-year-old is having a blast in this little area. There's like these little gators here. You can see him running around. There's little gators here, and there's a little splash pad, and he is just having the time of his life. There's so much to do here, and yes, I have to miss out on a lot of it because I have little kids. But also, I love having little kids. I don't know what it'll be like to have older kids, but right now in this point in my life, I am loving life right now. All right, so we basically covered things to know before you go, sort of. So you check the weather, you check the park hours, you're gonna try to get that early flight so that you can maximize your time at the water park. But what do you do on your arrival day? Well, I mentioned that you can check your bags with Bell Services so that you don't have to obviously tote them around the water park. That would be pretty difficult. So you've checked your bags in with Bell Services, you have your water park bag ready, maybe you've already changed into your swimsuits, which I would recommend doing that at the resort. You can use one of the bathrooms there if your room is not ready, and your room probably will not be ready if you're leaving your bags with Bell Services, right? So now you have to get over to the water park. So you can get there a few different ways. So what you can do is if you have a car, so sometimes we rent a car, or sometimes we use the transportation that Disney offers. But if you are renting a car, parking for Disney resort guests, it says Disney water parks offer complimentary parking on their website. So if you are driving, you should be all set there. You might want to call Disney just to double check, but currently on their website it does say that if you are a resort guest that the parks offer complimentary parking. But again, double check that. And then let's say you don't have a car, you can use their bus transportation. So if you're familiar with Disney and Disney parks and Disney park transportation, you know that there are various ways to get to and from the resort and the different parks. For the water park specifically, they only offer bus transportation. So typically they don't offer bus transportation directly to the water parks. Typically you have to go to Disney Springs, and then you'll get on another bus and head to the water parks. I feel like years ago we were able to take a bus directly to the water parks. I think we were staying at an All-Star, but that was probably like 2019, you guys. So I don't think they still do that, but definitely let me know in the comments down below if that, maybe you stayed recently in the last year or two, and otherwise. But as far as I know, you take the bus over to Disney Springs, and then that will take you over to the water parks. So the other thing you can do is get a Lyft or a minivan. Just keep in mind with the minivans, if you have little ones like us, we have 3 little ones, we require 3 car seats. The minivans only come with 2 car seats, and when we asked about that, they told us that in order to get a 3rd car seat, one of the minivan drivers would then have to contact another minivan driver and get one of their car seats. So you're probably better off taking 2 minivans, to be honest. I mean, obviously it's more expensive, but it's difficult. So I probably would not recommend going the minivan route if you have 3 little ones who require car seats. Just take the bus service over. But okay, I digress.
One thing I will say is the ground gets hot. I'm not wearing slides right now. I don't have anything on my feet. And depending on where I walk, my feet are on fire. So be mindful of that. If you can, let your little ones wear shoes on the areas that are permitted to wear shoes, because they're not allowed to wear shoes on all of the slides, but if they can wear shoes, I would highly recommend it because their little feet might burn.
So you've made it to the park. Now what? So what you will do is go to the ticket window as you would as if you were purchasing a ticket. The cast member will verify that you are a Disney resort guest and that it is your check-in day, and then you are good to go. Now, if you're bringing valuables or a lot of stuff, they do have lockers available at both the water parks. You can store your things for a one-time rental fee, and that way you don't have to worry about your phone, your wallet, or any other personal items while you're enjoying the different water activities. I would say though, if you have a stroller like we do, we just keep everything within our stroller. Now, if you prefer to keep your phone and your credit cards and cash on you, because the parks do have gift shops, they do have places to eat, so maybe you want to keep those things on you, you want to take pictures of you, your kids, what have you, I would suggest getting one of those waterproof phone cases. You can get them on Amazon, you can get them at Target, Walmart, like when they're in season, but definitely Amazon will have them, and I highly suggest getting that because it's great.
If you do come here with little ones, they actually had Stitch was just over here meeting people. We didn't make the cut for the line. They said there's no set time. He just kind of comes out when he comes out. He unfortunately was done meeting when we saw him. There was only 2 families to go and they cut the line off. But be on the lookout. If you have little ones, you may have the opportunity to meet Stitch.
Now, I have a bonus tip for you guys. If you are doing a split stay, meaning you are transferring from one Disney resort to another Disney resort during your trip, you can utilize the free water park admission on that second check-in day. For example, all the B-roll you're seeing here, we actually went to Typhoon Lagoon on our switch day. So we were staying at the yacht club, and then we did a split stay and switched over to Wilderness Lodge. So what we did was we left our bags with Bell Services in the morning with the yacht club, and then later that evening we were able to pick them up from Bell Services at Wilderness Lodge. So if you're doing a split stay and you don't have a park ticket for one of the 4 main theme parks, I would highly suggest, if you're doing a split stay, to head over to the water parks on your second check-in day and enjoy a full day at either Blizzard Beach or Typhoon Lagoon. And if you want to test the waters, no pun intended, to see if your kids will like the water parks, this is the perfect opportunity to do so.
We popped into the store. Oh, Johnny has been eyeing one of these. One of the, it's a Disney rash guard shirt. Let's see it. It has Mickey on it. It's Blizzard Beach though. That's cute. How much is that?
55.
55. All right. They do have some unique things here at Typhoon Lagoon that you cannot get at other places. So things like this. So here are the Spirit Jersey rash guards that Johnny was looking at. And it has Mickey on there. It has Blizzard Beach, even though this is not Blizzard Beach, it's Typhoon Lagoon. We've got Stitch over here. We've got some Stitch mugs. This is a good day to have a good day. How much is that? $16.99. Here we've got a Typhoon Lagoon t-shirt. Crush and Gusher on the back. That is $29.99. Here they have a Stitch fanny pack. $39.99. Why is Stitch associated with the beach? Oh, I guess because he's from Hawaii, right? That would make sense, huh, Kel? Oh my goodness, you guys, how cute is this? They have these little mini shorts, but have like the Mickey prints on there. Can you guys see the little Mickeys on there? That is adorable. That's $29.99. Then it has a matching zip up. Oh my goodness, does it have mini ears? No, no mini ears on the hood, but it is cute. And this piece is $39.99.